Welcome to Real Conversation. I'm your host, Quantitary.
And I'm your host, Nicole Jones. And we would like to thank you guys for joining us today. And we are live, as you can see. So, hey, Quana.
Hey, you all right over there, girl? Like, I was like, you want to tell your little
Yeah,
intro or whatever? Like, what's going
girl,
on,
I got my
ma'am?
little intro, but it's so crazy because it's like my computer did some weird little glitchy thing just now. And I was like, hold up,
You know
what
how
just
it is.
happened? So, yeah,
Technology works when it wants to work, and it's always when you're doing stuff live that stuff just goes haywire. But nonetheless, you're here. You look beautiful as ever, of course.
girl,
And
thank you.
you're welcome. And all right, so let's get this show started. What you got for us, Nicole?
Okay, so I'm still gonna say my little intro. Okay, I know we live and everything. We can't edit this here, but
Uh,
I'm gonna say it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you for joining us here on Real Conversations, where we talk about life, love, faith, and everything in between. so
yeah.
yeah, we have a great topic for you guys today. But before we start talking about what we gonna talk about. Listen, for those of us who's from New York City, we gotta give a huge big up to the New York Knicks. I
Oh
am like so
yes.
proud of being a New Yorker right now. They won the first game last night. They played what, the Spurs. The score was 105 to 95. Now, granted, I've been watching the games, right? But this is the one game that I did not get to watch because I got home a little bit too late. I was trying to watch it on the go. It was not working. But I was keeping up with the
Uh,
score, okay? I was keeping up with the
mm,
score. I heard it was a good game. For a little like in the third quarter, the Spurs was up a light three. My son was
mm,
like, "Don't worry about it, Mom. That's the third quarter. We still got a quarter to go. Watch, they're gonna win." And they did. Okay, so I'm
yeah.
like so excited for the Knicks. Listen, it's been so long since we've been here. They haven't been here since 1999. That is huge. So, I have a friend that posted up saying, "Listen, this is for the ladies. If your man is happy, let that man be happy, okay? I know that this happiness look a little different, but let that
Yeah.
man be happy. Girl, let your man be happy. Okay, but there's some of us girls out here that are happy too. We are very,
Yeah.
very proud of the Knicks.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good time to be from New York. It's always a good time to be from New York, no matter what
Hey, that
happens.
part.
But it's an extremely special time, and the fact that they're in the finals is just an amazing feat. I don't know the Spurs. I think they'll. I think that the Knicks will take it. If it was
Sure.
OKC, I would be like, "Hmm." But we're talking about the Spurs. I think that they will take it. But you know what? You never know. This is all. You never know what's going to happen. And but kudos to the Knicks for winning the first game, and I'm hoping they don't lose momentum as they keep going. Like, just stay hungry, stay with it. And just fight until the end, and I feel like they'll be successful. They have a good team this year, so
They
hey,
have an
we'll
awesome
see.
team. Listen, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie to you guys. I love New York, and I'm all about a New York team winning. I'm a basketball fan. I'm a sports fan. How about that?
right,
I'm a sports fan. I love all
right,
sports. But it's just something about
yeah. It's an
when the Knicks
amazing
are
thing, you
playing.
know.
Because remember back in the days when Patrick Ewing was on there, and all like we were watching. That's when Michael Jordan was still on the Bulls, and
Right.
Charles Barkley was still on the Suns. Listen,
That
that's
was
back
a time
then.
to be alive. We had some greats on
Yes.
there. We had Hakeem Olajuwon. You had Larry Bird. You had,
Yep.
of course, you say Bush. You had, what's his name?
Scottie Pippen.
Oh, Scottie Pippen. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the
Yes.
nose. Scottie Pippen. You had a bunch of people on. Like, there were some
Hmm.
players on the team, and it was
Yeah.
exciting to watch the game. So. I like, and I think that they played, sometimes when you come from when you're in college ball, I think college ball is really entertaining because they're
Yeah,
hungry, they want it. And sometimes when you get to the NBA, it's not as entertaining. But watching those older guys, the older generation, they always brought like 110% to their game.
yeah.
So it's just like, oh, this is amazing to watch. It was a great time to be alive and to, of course, be able to experience that type of vigor when it comes to basketball. Because that
And
it was just wonderful.
just so y'all know, we love LeBron, we love Kobe, but we talking about a different era of basketball players. Okay,
Yeah,
before
yeah,
their time, the other ones that came after were just as good. But I'm talking about when I was a kid. Okay, when
yeah,
I'm sitting here watching the game, and when you knew when the game was on because everybody's home watching it. Okay, you're not doing anything but watching that game.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm
Good
excited.
time.
We're all excited.
Yeah.
I'm not in New York, but I'm still repping New York. Okay, and my coworkers are
Hey.
hating hard. But guess what? I said it. I told them they gonna make it, and guess what? They made it.
All
So
right.
excited.
So, well, listen, we're cheering on the Knicks, and we're hoping that they make it to the end and they win that championship because
We got
that would
three
just
more
be an amazing
games.
time for the city. And I feel like New York needs it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To boost the morale of the city and just, it was something that they can celebrate. So I'm hoping that they get it. So yeah. But yeah, what else you got, Nicole?
Girl, that's all I got right now.
Well, you be proud of me. I did finally see Michael, and I thought it was interesting. I thought it was a really
Yes.
good, yeah, I thought it was a really good movie. I can't wait for, I guess, I don't know how many parts there will be, but I know there's going to be like to be continued. So I was like, oh, okay, this was all right. It did not, for me, it did not stand on the same level as American Dream. The Jackson American Dream. Remember that? I think that was for TV
I
at the
love that one
time.
too.
I think that
Yes.
was MTV, I think. And that thing was amazing. It was a lot in there though,
But the
and
difference
then
between the two is, I'm sorry I cut you off, but the
no, you're
difference
good.
between the two is there was no legal document stopping certain things from getting out. They allowed everything to get out for American Dream. But for Michael, they didn't. Michael was more like a concert for us.
Yeah, and
It was like a concert. I still loved it though.
right, and the fact that it didn't even include all of the siblings in the Michael movie, right?
Well, there's a situation
So
with that.
yeah, so there's probably like a couple of, some red tape between, Janet or whoever else, but that's where the American Dream kind of trumps the Michael movie. But hopefully, we'll see Janet and I think what's the other sister's name? Rebby,
Reby,
um,
Reby and Janet and Randy, the youngest brother, wasn't in it
and
neither.
Randy, right?
But
Yes,
you have
that's
to
right.
remember,
So
Randy has an issue with Jermaine. Remember, we spoke about this a while ago. And it's so crazy because Jafar Jackson is the first kid that Jermaine had with Randy's ex. We had a whole,
that's still so weird for me. It's so
it
weird.
really is.
It's still so weird for me. But okay,
But
But
Jafar
either
did
way, I
an
thought it was
amazing
pretty
job.
good. Yes, he really did. He did an amazing job. And I love that, that he even spoke like Michael,
Mhm.
and it was just like watching Michael on screen. I was like, wow. I mean, of course,
That was
Michael
it.
has this star power,
Yeah.
this light about him. But I think that Jafar did a wonderful job portraying him and bringing it back, bringing back the music that we just know and we love. And I think the music is timeless. So it definitely was like a concert.
Yeah. But
And
since we talk about Jafar, I heard that um oh my goodness, how his the golfer, what's his name?
Tiger Woods.
Yes, I heard that they're talking about Jafar playing Tiger Woods because Jafar also plays golf,
Oh, really? I did
and
not know
they said
that.
that. Yeah, I read somewhere where it said that Tiger asked for Jafar to play him in his biopic.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that
I
would
ain't
be
mad at
awesome.
it.
I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
ain't
good for
mad at
Jafar.
it. Oh, yeah. Get your money, honey. Okay.
Hmm. That
Get
part.
money. Yeah, you showing people what you can do now. Get your money, honey.
And he
Right?
wasn't even
Like,
thinking about acting, okay?
he
He wasn't
was.
even trying to act.
Right. So it's like, so the if he does play Tiger Woods, this would be something different for him, and if you have to
Hmm.
channel a whole different energy, so
Yep.
that would definitely cement him. If he does a great job, that would cement him as a good actor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Because he
yeah.
knows his uncle. He's been around his uncle his entire life, you know,
Right.
and he's trained under his uncle. So
Okay.
him being able to portray his uncle was the best thing ever because he did such an awesome job. You know,
Yeah.
he knows the things that he likes, how he'll do certain things. So it's like he implemented it completely. He did a all the way through, minus all the red
Yeah.
tape that went on in the movie because there's a lot of video that they had to take out. I hope they're able to put it in the next one, like just as like
Mm,
a looking back or something like that.
yeah.
But I think he did an awesome job. I can't wait until it comes on Prime. Um,
Yeah.
I heard it's coming out. I think on Prime on June 9th.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, but I think you still got to pay for it at that time. But we'll see.
What? They wildin'. And I already paid for
Yeah.
Prime subscription. They're wildin'. I'll wait because
Yes.
I already gave them my money in
That's what I
advance.
said.
So
Like
bye
we'll
bye.
see. We'll
Mm-mm.
see. But I
So
mean, the movie was really good. It was very hard for me not to go back to go see it, because I wanted to see it again. You know, when
right.
you see something that you like, you want to watch it over and over again. And
Mhm.
this is one movie for me that I love so
Oh
much.
yeah, I didn't quite get that. I didn't quite say
You
okay. You
know,
know, oh, I gotta see this again. I was like, oh, okay, cool. What's next?
it was a
So I
different.
didn't.
So for me, because you know what it is, because when like Off the Wall and the Thriller, you was younger. So for me, it just took me back to my childhood and where I was at the time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like I literally thought Michael was my age. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this because he had remember they had the cartoon, they had all the stuff out, and while I'm watching it, I'm thinking it's real time.
I don't know, and I don't think it has anything to do with me being younger. Because what we got 4 years on me, girl. Five,
No,
child.
I got 5 years on
What's
you,
it?
sweetheart.
4, 5? Five, right? So I don't think it has anything to do with me being younger. I feel like this movie itself, like, because I will listen to it. If anything, it prompted me to go to Apple Music and bust me down a little
Listen to
Michael session,
music.
you know. But not so much watch the movie, you know, because
Yeah, I
it just
love it.
didn't do that for me. But for me, going to Apple Music and saying, "Yo, oh, I remember this song," and watching the Thriller video, going back to
Oh my
watching the
god.
Thriller video, I was like, yo, that was like a work of art, you know? I was like, this is amazing. So it prompted me to do that. But as far as going back to see it, nah, I'm good on it. I'll
I
wait for
like.
the next one.
I
But
said like
I
my.
will watch it if
Like,
it comes on for
you know,
free.
I don't love the tour. I was about to say I love the movie. I was like Michael was like I don't love the tour. They was like please can you just be positive. He was like all right. I love the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It you know, he did a lot of things that
he
didn't
did.
necessarily want to do, you know? And it was just like, oh. But, you know, either way, you know, how many of us do that all the time? How many of us lean on other people to tell us exactly, you know, what we should do, how we should do it? And, you know, even though he had creative control over a lot of things later on, but in the beginning, there was just a lot that he went and got advice for. And even though he didn't want to do it, he did it, you know?
Right.
So that leads us to our next topic. Um, and I believe it's going to God for clarity about relationships, right? And other
Mm-hmm.
things in your life instead of going to friends and family. Or you can go to those people, but they cannot be the end all be all. You got to sit and wait for clarity and gaining clarity and let God give that to you. Nicole, what do you have?
Yeah, it's just knowing if someone that you have in your life, if they're meant to be in your life, um, just questioning like it, and it's not just relationship, guys. It's also with friendships. You know, Um, being able to you gotta listen to your own. It's so funny. I just posted this because there's so many people that sit there and have so many people in their ear,
Mm.
so many people in their ear that they don't listen to their own voice or God's. Like you literally, because I'm like, it's right there in front of you. The answer is right there. You don't need to like listen. You can hear what someone is telling you, but don't take what they're saying for face value. You need to dissect it and then put it where it needs to go and then come up with your own final decision, and take it to God and ask God, is that the right thing to do? But it's just like when you have so many people in your ear and they can be sitting there spitting the wrong words to you. Like for instance, if your friend is sitting up there telling you not to be with a person, right? There could be so many different hidden agendas with that. Maybe your friend likes the person, you know? Or let's say, I don't know, it's just like this topic is like it's loaded. It can go in so many different directions, okay? What do you think about it?
It definitely can go in so many different directions. I said, but it leads down to one thing. There's one source, right? And I can speak from experience of going to people and asking them about my relationships, asking them about my friendships, and those are the same people that I was going to. I mean, unbeknownst to me, that was poking the holes in my boat as I was trying to roll away, or giving me bad advice on purpose, right? Because they may sometimes they're not even happy in their joint, right? They
Mhm.
fake happy, and then but so then you give them, you ask them for advice about your crap, and they're like, oh, you got to do this and you should stick and stay, you should do this. No, because that's not something that you would do. And it took me a long time to realize that there are certain people that were around me that really did not have my best interest. They were okay with me being miserable because they asses was miserable, you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry.
Right.
Because they were miserable, right? So it I had to really step back and take some time for myself and say, all right, Quana, one, what is it that you want? What are your non-negotiables in relationships and in friendships? And who are those people that are around you that actually really truly want the best for you? And the only way that I could do that was, of course, consult with God first and foremost, and then also consult with other things, spiritually, for me to
Mhm.
get the right answer. And sometimes it came and some things were told to me. And I said, you know what? Let me wait on it. Let me sit on it. Let me see if these are revealed to me because I didn't just want to
Mhm.
act on it. And then once things were revealed, I was like, oh, okay, I got to go. And
Always
once, because I
reserved.
always, right? So it was always revealed because I asked God, like, please reveal these people to me. Please reveal these relationships. Please reveal these people at this job to me. Please reveal these people to me. And I won't move until you say move. And there
Mhm.
was a point where I just did like a snip, snip, like, okay, okay, I see you. Now I got to move. And some people would say, oh, she fake. She just cut us off.
Oh.
No, it's that, and so many people have gone like, oh, she did this and I did all of that for her and I did all of this. Okay, but what about the stuff that I did for you? Because I promise you that everything that I did is way more than you actually did for me. And
Hmm.
actually realizing that was like a huge
Hmm.
gut punch. I'm like, yo, what kind of value were they even adding? We're
That
talking
part.
about people who ain't even doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking people advice, asking people, asking for advice from people who ain't even doing what I'm doing. They're not
Yeah.
even here. You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
the
It's
clarity
like
that you need.
exactly. So it's like I had to sit back and say, you know what? Nah, I can't ask somebody what it is to own a home if they've never owned a home before. I
Facts.
can't ask people about a happy marriage if they joint is jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yep.
I can't ask people about jobs and 401ks is they joint is depleted. They don't got nothing. You know what I'm
That's
saying? It's like,
true.
I had to really figure that out for myself and say, you know what? Oh, and then as I put distance, put boundaries up between people, for people, it was just like, wow, like things started to move in my life, and I realized who the blockages were. So that's the importance of going to God and asking him for clarity about
Ooh, that's,
everything in your life, because he's not going to steer you wrong, not ever. So
that's a whole fact right there.
it really is important for us to do that. And and some of the things that we ask for clarity on, we're not going to like what God shows us. Does it mean that it's not the right thing? No. It just means that
Hmm.
we need to recompartmentalize our lives and place those people and those things where they belong, whether
Hmm.
that's at arm's reach, or if that's at arm's, like, they're far away from you. Some people you just got love from a distance. They, there were people telling me about relationships that I was in, but they in the background talking to that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, hold
Man,
up, hold up. Like you really trying to dig a ditch for me, but guess what? The same ditch you dig for me, the same one that you gonna fall into.
that
Period.
part.
And so it's like, all right, thank God, there's clarity. Thank God there's people around me that are absolutely that love me, that ride for me, and will do anything for me, and it's reciprocated. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like I made a good decision.
You know what's so crazy? Because I know we speak about this all the time. You can tell, if a person, like if someone does you wrong and you decide to take them back or whatever the case may be, doesn't matter, relationship or friendships, okay? What you need to look for is change behavior, you
Yeah.
know, change behavior. Because God basically, he sometimes reveals a person's true character by simply allowing them to show you who they really are. And how that is by, if a person decides to do something, they did something, did they decide to to I'm sorry, my words is getting bunched up right now, but let's say a person does something, you catch them in something. You catch your friend lied to you, whatever the case may be. Your friend tells you, "Oh, I'm not, I'm never going to do it again." And then they might, it might seem like, yeah, everything is hunky dory, but then when they see that everything is cool with you guys again, then they revert right back to the lion, the lion
Hmm.
ways. So it's like stuff like that is letting you know, hey, maybe it's time to like step back from that person. Maybe you can love somebody from a distance. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have to be in your vicinity. That's just one little example I was trying to give for that, but it's just like change behavior. I
Yeah.
I am big on change behavior, and I notice in the big age that I'm in now, I don't even go after people. Like I'm not arguing with anybody. I will get quiet. I will get quiet. I notice that um like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what the situation is, but I will get really, really quiet. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just living life, the way I'm supposed to live life. And granted, to be honest with you, there's no love loss. I'm just not rocking with you right now. You know,
Oh,
I
well,
learned how
not
to.
ever.
I'm just saying, I learned how to like pick myself up, put my finger up, and move on over there. And I can do it quietly. I can do it
Yeah,
quietly.
it's true. And me, I feel like depending upon the offense, like now I know who you are and I know really what you're capable of,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't believe the same things. We don't
Yes.
agree on how you should treat a friend or a significant other. We don't agree on that. So guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta move away from you because I won't give you the opportunity to do that to me ever again. I won't. You may have
That's
pulled
very.
the wool over my eyes, a couple times, but now I'm like, oh wait, hold up. You want to know why? Because I'm like, I'm handling myself with care. So
Mm-hmm.
if I'm handling myself with care, I expect you to handle me with care. And if you don't do that for me,
Mm-hmm.
then that means that you don't care about me. That's how I am equating that. I'm equating that to somebody that doesn't care about me and care about my well-being. So guess what? Those people that don't care about me, they are not in my space and they have no access to me. Period.
Right.
You know, and I'm not going back on that. You know, I say hi, whatever else, but listen, me being cordial does not mean that you still have access. Like I have
That's right.
denied that, denied access, access denied. Don't come over here.
And we
Okay,
need to
don't do
learn
it.
how to cut the access off, because I know there's a gray area, like when it's somebody that you deem to love, right?
Right.
Family, friends, relationship, it doesn't matter. Like, you got to learn how to set up them boundaries and not
Mhm.
allow people to cross those boundaries,
Yeah.
because when it's somebody you love, it's hard because you think, because you love this person. Oh, they're not gonna do it again. Oh, oh, he didn't mean it. Oh, she didn't mean it. Like, no. A
Mhm.
person shows you exactly who they are. A person shows you exactly who you are to them.
Correct.
Okay. And you just need to, like, accept what it is and do what it is that you need to do. And
Yeah.
yes, and everything is okay. You don't There's no reason for you to be sitting up here cussing people out, or it's not about, because a lot of people sit there and be like, oh, you're not fighting for the relationship. What are you fighting for? Because if it's one-sided, what are you fighting for?
Yeah.
If it's not being if what you're giving is not being, reciprocated, what are you fighting for? I mean, ask
Yeah.
yourself that question. What are you fighting for? Because you can't fight yourself.
Yeah.
You fighting for what I'm giving? I'm already giving it. I know what I can give myself.
Right.
you know,
And
you
why am I fighting you for a place in your life? Either you
woo.
give me that place or then I just move on. Like, but I'm not fighting you for that place. And when you move on, when I move on, that's it. Like, just let it be what it is. I think the issue too, we're kind of getting off topic with that. It's like,
We got way off topic, but we
you
typically
know,
do.
I feel as if, you know, if and I think I put up a post one time was like, parents teach your child, your sons and daughters, how to accept rejection and move on,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
It's important to accept, like, don't go and talk crap about that person. So many people have, and I have experience with this, like, so many people have, like, just sullied my name,
Hmm.
sullied it, you know? And it's like, for me, when somebody brings me something, I consider the source. I'm considering the source because it's like, okay, I know how you get down. So what
Hmm.
did you do to that person to
Yeah.
make that person want to walk away from you, you know? And
Right.
for me, it takes a lot for me to walk away from people. So if I walked away from somebody and I
Hmm.
said bye-bye and I said bye-bye for good, you had to have done something to me, whether it be physically or spiritually. Okay?
Yeah.
And I found out about it and I put this is between us. And period, point blank, I'm not going back, ever going back. You know what I'm saying? And for me, for Shaquana Terry to have done that, you must have done something really bad to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's
And
true though.
right, and those people who know me know that, okay, I give chance after chance after chance until I can't give any more chances. Excuse me. Until I can't get any more chances. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, and that's the importance of me saying, you know what, God, if I what give me the strength that I need to walk away from this relationship. Give me the strength that I need to walk away from this friendship, and
Hmm.
and show me that I did the right thing. And then time and time again, He has shown me that I did the right thing, and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, cool. Now, God, give me the peace that surpasses all understanding
Hmm.
so that I can be okay with this decision and move forward with grace. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did.
Yeah.
So clarity from God is so important. So
My goodness.
important.
The clarity, understanding, um, listen, being able to, celebrate and not worry about, a backlash from, some a hater or whatever the case may be. Like, it just it makes everything so calm. Like, you know when you're doing something right, because so much will elevate in your life. You know,
Hmm.
when you move away from the chaos, everything else is going up from there.
That's
So
right.
yeah,
Right? Because guess what? Chaos and confusion, that's not of God. So
no,
if you're in a friendship group or you're in a relationship where there is a bunch of chaos and confusion, God, where's God in that? He's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like that, the only person that I know is the author of confusion. You know who that is.
we
So
already.
it's like, if that means that there, if it's constant chaos and confusion, yeah, no.
Mhm,
I got, yeah. This is not my these are not my people. I got to go over here where there's peace, and and where the people that actually pray for you, not
mhm,
PRAY, not PREY. Let's slow it down,
mhm.
right?
Talk about it.
Let
Yeah,
let me go over there where they actually pray for me,
yeah,
and not just pray for me, pray for my well-being, but then not pray on my downfall, because you got those people too. He's sitting
yeah.
right next to you. I hope she'll never have this. I hope he don't
Woo!
ever have this. I
Listen,
hope.
please
Oh,
keep
they
those
just
people
praying
away
against
from me,
everything.
please.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
No, and but that's why you have to speak over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The power of life and death is in the tongue. That is what I know. So people will speak curses over your life, and
Yeah.
you gotta pray for yourself, pray for your children, pray for your
Mm-hmm.
finances. And these are things that I have learned over the years, and
Yeah.
things that I realize are so integral in moving forward in life, and having, because God says He wants us to have life and have it abundantly. I don't need no jealous hater coming back talking about I don't want her in a relationship. I want to curse her love life. I want to, girl, bye. Like, sir,
Why?
bye.
Why
Like,
do you need
sir,
to do that
bye.
though?
But you know what it is? It's done under the cover of darkness. So you're a coward if you do stuff like that. That's how I look at it. Because you can't even say it to the person in their face. So you got to do it secretly. So you a whole coward for that. And I'm like, oh,
And what people don't
girl.
understand is when you sit up there and you casting these things on people, guess what, sweetheart?
Uh,
It always comes back. It might not come back
it
to
does.
you. Guess what? It can come back to your children. It can come back to your parents. It can come back to your grandparents, whoever. That's on you though. If you want to sit
Yeah.
there and try to take someone else, or get mad because someone has something, sweetheart. This is her
Yes.
season. This is
Wow.
her season. Your season is coming. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
hate on somebody else just because it's not that the arrow is not on you at that moment. You might just be
Yeah.
next. But because you sat up there and spoke on somebody else, guess what? You just put yourself way down that ladder. That's on you.
It's wild. It's so wild. And that's why it's important to go to God for your clarity in these relationships, because
Yeah.
in the friendships, because it will make or break you. Like, when people, you ever had somebody come into your life and everything was going good, and then they came into your life and then shit started to go downhill for you. You're like, wait a minute. And you thinking that it's just like a season. But sometimes it's just not that. It's just that that person that's attached to you will come into your life and jack up everything because they got something on them. So it's like, wait a minute now. Okay, what happened? Let me go back. Who did I befriend? And now my stuff is going crazy. Oh, okay, they got to go. And
So
then when you get the proof, like, once that person's out of your life and your joints start going up, you're like, oh, okay. I see you, sir, ma'am. I
it's so
see
funny.
you.
It's so funny because the challenges come because God actually removed people from your life that doesn't belong. You may
Yeah.
lose friends, romantic partners, situationships, all that type of stuff. And that's how you know when people are not supposed to be there. And matter of fact, when they are there, Shaquana just mentioned it. When they are there and things start going left for you, that's how you know that person's not supposed to be there.
Word, your
Shaquana just
eyebrows
mentioned it.
is gone.
Oh, child, no,
Yeah.
what? Not the eyebrow.
You losing edges. Like, what we doing here? Okay? You're like, That's a person that just is not. They ain't right for you. They not right. No.
Oh my goodness. But when he removes, he
Ah,
makes sure he gets that person out of your life so he can put in the replacement. So, you
yeah.
know, I know a lot of people like to hang on to people just because, oh, I love him, oh, I love her, oh, I ain't got nobody else, or nobody else gonna want me, whatever it is. Trust me, there's somebody that's there, but they're not gonna come if the wrong person is there, right?
Yeah.
And we
Right.
said that so many times on many
Yeah.
lives, many
So
recordings.
many
We've said
times. It's so important to understand that. It's like, listen, it's not, that person's not the end all be all. There'll be somebody else. And oh my gosh, guess what? You might get something that's even better. Because I don't even remember a time where God has taken anything from me and didn't give me anything better.
that. It's true.
You know, all anything that I thought I lost, he always replaces it with something better.
Yeah.
So, and it may not come in the form that I think it will come in, but it'll still be something that suffices for what I lost. So it's like just trust God in all things and go to Him for your clarity and understanding and wisdom. And even if, when you don't understand, still trust because
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason why he's doing certain things. There's a reason why he's removing. There's a reason why he's pruning, you know, um, and it's always for your good. So trust him in all things. Yep. So,
No.
girl, I like what that thing says. It says when people, what does it say? When people confuse you, God's wisdom doesn't. And I'm like, I saw that. I was like, yes, you are absolutely right. Because people will try to confuse you. They try to make it seem like, they're for you, but behind the scenes doing other stuff.
The
And, talking
whisperers.
bad about you, just whispering, conspiring, they ain't doing a bippity boppity boo,
Oh
trying to
man.
mess up your damn life. What? Like, get, what? It's just wild. And I've learned so many things over the years, and I'm grateful to God for just the
Absolutely.
revelation of who's who in my life and those people who I should just keep away from me. And I'm grateful. Like, yo, girl, so grateful, Nicole. Oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
so grateful. But it's one of those things where we just be like, yo, whatever God you do, whatever you're doing in this season, God, I'm with it. Thank you for having my back. And we just go from there, you know?
We had a good show tonight. This is a great
Yeah, we
show. Good talk. Good
did.
talk.
Yes. I see you outside. Where you going?
I
Mm,
ain't going
mm,
nowhere, girl. I'm here with
mm,
you.
mm, mm, mm.
Here with you.
Outside. Got the
Okay.
neckline, clavicles showing and whatever.
Oh, I had this lady come up to me to ask me a question. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your skin." I was like, "Thank you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
thank you."
Mm-hmm. We
And
over
it's
here
so
drinking our
funny
water,
because yes, ma'am,
minding our business.
that part. We're the ones that see the imperfection in us, but people, strangers, come up to you on the street and, I don't know where and just sit there and tell you, "Oh, I love your skin. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so beautiful." It's just like, "Oh, wow, thank you. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. Thank you." But,
Yeah.
you know,
I
I
used to
love
be
it.
that person. I would be in the mirror like, oh my God, it's like, oh, I got this on my face. And now I'll be like, girl, you are the okay? Like bigging myself up every day. Like okay, I see you walking past the mirror, then going
Mhm.
back like, oh, I see you.
Yes,
Okay.
all the
You
time.
know? Same thing how we do with each other when we're out. We're like, okay, I see you.
Mhm.
Oh, it just helps to big ourselves up, and of course big yourself up. Love on yourself. Self-care is so important, and of course love on others who love on you. So yeah.
I mean, you
So
see, whenever we come on, the first thing I say is how gorgeous my beautiful cousin is, right? She's
yeah,
gorgeous. And
exactly, and
listen, I
vice
don't care.
versa.
I didn't say it tonight. but I'm gonna say it right now because I love the hair on her. I love. Listen,
Oh,
I
thank you,
know we cut
boo.
our hair all the time. It grows back. I get it, but every time, yo, that shit look good. Ooh, my bad.
It's all right. It's
Oh,
all right. It's 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 all right. Thank you,
but
boo.
it looks good. It looks amazing. I love
Thank
how you
you.
have. I haven't seen her hair in a minute now for like a week, right? A week or
Yeah, it
two.
felt like a week or
So it
two.
looks really,
Yeah.
really good. It looks like it's
Thank
growing
you.
too. That look
It
amazing.
really is. I'm trying to find
Yeah.
new styles for it. So as it is growing, and child, when it gets to that bouffant stage, I got to do something. You're gonna see me in a wig or some stuff because you're like, what? You
That's how
know
you
it.
either cutting it some more, or
Yep.
like she said, wearing a wig or putting in some braids.
Oh, child, I got to do something because we're not going out like that. We about
Listen,
to be. I'm not trying to look like Lord Farquaad. No. And you know what I'm talking about, right? Child, bye. Where we going?
from sure
No.
you.
No.
Oh
You
my
know,
goodness, you
come on, ago. You
stupid.
know what I'm talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, no, we need to figure that out. So it's that weird in between stage, right? It's that weird in between stage that you're like, whoa, this is
Help me in the
crazy.
car with that
So
one.
you already know what I'm saying.
Yes, I
So just trying to find things for that, but I haven't gotten there just yet. But I'm enjoying the short, especially for the summer. It's very low maintenance for me. Some people may not feel like it's low maintenance, but it is low maintenance for me. And what I like about the short haircut is that I'm forced to do my hair, right?
But even if you
Because
didn't want to do your hair, it's a quick slick down.
right,
I mean,
right,
you gotta know how to hold it down. You gotta know how to do your hair, how to fix it so it won't look crazy. Okay,
right,
everybody ain't
right.
got it. So
That's what I'm saying. And everybody that's how like when people start not caring about how it looks and it just be
mhm.
looking crazy. I'm like, that's not me. That's not how I'm
Yeah,
rocking. So I have to make sure that I always do it. So it's effort that I need to put into myself every day. So I'm like, all right, and I'm glad that I have it because it makes me have to get up and put my pretty, like, hey, girl, do your hair, get
you
right.
don't know how
So
pretty.
I'm
She's already
excited.
pretty. Get out of here.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's like,
I mean,
listen, if
listen.
everybody who knows Kwana, who's been in the house with her when she wakes up pretty. She be like,
And so do you. So do you. Listen, I think the basis is your skin, right? That's the basis. Like your skin. And listen, we got some good genes. Thank you.
we
Thank you, God.
do. Thank you.
So it's like, and these are things that you can't help, right? Like, you
Right.
know, you were born like that, and that's just what it is. And thankful to God that we were born like that. Some people have to do a lot, some people have to do a little. Thankful we're one of those, we're the few people that have to do little.
Right.
So, it is what it is, and I'm grateful. Oh my gosh, I'm grateful to God every day for having to do the little, just getting up
Yep.
and yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
thankful, so grateful to God for that. But yeah. So that's it. Nicole, do you have anything else for tonight?
No, I don't have anything. I'm just very happy that we went live tonight.
Mhm.
We enjoyed every last one of you. If you have any comments, please just, drop them down. We read
Yeah.
them, we check them out, we will hit you back. If you have if we didn't reach any topics, I haven't said this in a minute. If we haven't come across any time we haven't spoke about something that you feel that we need to, or you would like us to, send us a DM, let us
Oh,
know, what happened. Right.
girl, this damn
The
this thing
earbud
be
is
falling
okay.
out. It's my ears are so little, so
You're
it just
not gonna
falls
talk
out.
about
I gotta get something else, child. I gotta get something else because this ain't it. This ain't
you're not gonna talk about
it,
what it is. But
huh?
I said
It's
we're not
so
gonna talk about
little.
what it is.
Child, look at it. It's like, what? So I gotta get, shut up, Nicole. So I gotta get something else. And because my pods had died. So I was like, okay, let me use these. Child, it's like sticking. Never mind. Oh my
It's all right. But
God.
like
I'm
I
obsessed.
said,
But
just send us a message, let us know how we're doing. Like, share, subscribe on our YouTube, um, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We need to start posting some more stuff on Instagram.
yeah, life be lifing out here in these streets,
That part.
and we
Right.
doing so many other things,
Yeah.
and but we love you nonetheless. We can definitely start posting some, little shorts on
Little shorts.
Instagram. Yeah, we can do that. And yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll post some reels or whatever for y'all. But yeah, so like Nicole said, like, share, subscribe. Please follow us on all platforms, and that's it. So
We're gonna see you next
we
week.
yeah, we thank you so much for watching Real Conversation. Again, I'm your host, Terry,
And I'm Nicole Jones.
and you can find us every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube at real underscore convos underscore podcast. And
And
then you
on
can find
Facebook
us.
at Real Conversations 2021.
Yeah, so we a mess. We thank you for watching, and God bless.